Sheldon, breakaway.
Stars!
Let's get picking.
You don't need any poultry diarrhea tablets, do you?
Actually, my chickens do have diarrhea. When she opens that garage door, my heart goes. How much do you want for your records per?
I'll sell them 5 apiece.
Whoa! It's not every day you get to walk into a church owned by a guy that worships Coca-Cola.
I think I gotta keep that one.
Scott and I didn't come all this way for a museum tour. We need to buy some stuff.
I have it listed at $3,500, and I have had a few nibbles, but it's mostly from guys without money, like yourself.
Did we just get insulted after we've spent how much? I'm Scott Cozens,
I'm Sheldon Smithens.
and we're pickers.
See that fork in the road?
Take it.
We travel all over Canada.
Looking for hidden gems in basements, attics, and barns. For me, it's all about the thrill of the hunt. Oh man, we might have hit the motherload here. I like to move fast. I can always find something we can make a profit on.
I thought I'd seen it all, Scott. I'm looking for that one-of-a-kind item that has its own story to tell. Just like the people we meet, every story is different. It's not junk to us. Hockey heart attack.
Is that all you got?
Whoa! Sheldon, breakaway.
Stars!
So why did you make me dig my skates out of storage?
I figured we needed a little extra activity. We've been spending a lot of time in the truck. I think we should start eating better and having one physical activity a day.
Ah, missed it.
I'm old and fat, man.
I've got a little beverage for you. A little health drink. You're gonna love it. There you go.
Excuse me. Oh, that's horrible.
You're gonna have to get used to this. A healthy Scot will be a better picking Scot.
Is there a bar open right now? I think I'd rather die young and leave a good-looking corpse. Let's get picking, man. The exercise is painful enough, but that stuff you called a fruit drink, it tastes like wheatgrass crossed with straw that a cow's laid in.
Oh, that's exactly what it was.
I rest my case.
Yeah. Boy, this is a nice part of the world, isn't it?
I love Prentice. My buddy had a farm out in Prentice. We used to get our horses and ride them to the Millerville Fair every Sunday.
Going to see Gail. Apparently Gail's got all sorts of Western memorabilia.
Oh, that'd be good. Why'd she sell it?
Unfortunately, Gail's husband passed away.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, so I think she's lightening the load.
So was it mostly his collection?
Exactly.
Well, we can help her out. Maybe we'll make a big buy today.
I'm hoping.
It's always a sensitive situation when you're coming into a place where somebody's passed away.
But it's early spring. This could be a new beginning for Gail. I think we have a good chance here of having a good day.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Oh, this is the place, isn't it?
This is it.
Wow, look at the view they're gonna have from up here.
Look at that house. It looks just a little bit like a barn, doesn't it? I'm really hopeful because she's got a shed, a garage, and the house. With those 3 alternatives, we're likely to find something good. You must be Gail.
I am. You're
Gail?
Scott. Nice to meet you, Scott.
And I'm Sheldon.
Hi, Sheldon. Very nice to meet you.
And what a little slice of heaven out here.
Yeah, it's pretty special. Do you want to start right at the shed right away, or?
Sure.
I want to see your
Okay.
kitty cat first.
Oh, that's Mr. Muggles.
Mr. Muggles. Gail's just a lovely lady. She's smiling, she's happy. She wants us to be there, which is a really good sign for us. So why are you getting rid of all this stuff, Gail?
Well, I think I'm going to be selling the property.
Oh, okay.
My husband, Jerry, passed away 4.5 years ago. He was a collector for years and years and years. It's been a hard decision, but I'm just trying to downsize a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, horse manure.
I love
like
the smell of
spring.
manure in the morning. Holy
Anything that you
smokes.
find in here, we can make a deal.
Let's get picking. I'm digging in the back because this is the kind of place where you might find a big bear trap.
Well, I'm the eternal optimist. I always like to buy boxes.
Well, they're all for sale.
Maybe we'll get lucky here and buy some stuff. We can always use boxes to pack with and then sell them later. What would you want for these?
120. That works out about 10 a box.
Hey, you know what, Gail? We got ourselves a deal.
Super.
And now, Scott, we got to buy some stuff and fill those boxes up.
I think I was still sort of stunned deciding whether we wanted them or not.
Oh, no,
yours.
they're yours now.
Exactly.
Sorry, handshake.
You don't need any poultry diarrhea tablets, do you?
Actually, as a matter of fact, my chickens do have diarrhea. I've actually seen that tin several times. It comes in a huge size, too.
I hate when that happens.
You know, there's not too many fat guys like me that could do this trick. There you go. Man, I dodged another
okay.
bullet. Okay, let's go to a new and exciting environment here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is the garage right here, isn't it?
Yes.
We didn't do great in the shed, but we've loosened things up a little bit. I'm hoping the garage has way more than it.
Oh, yeah, always dipping underneath. When she opens that garage door, my heart goes. Look at the DeSoto sign. Is that for sale?
No.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in there. If the prices are right, we're gonna load the truck up. Have you got stuff?
It's just jammed to the rafters.
That's a beautiful piece.
Doesn't look like you've been riding it lately.
No. Jerry's most popular thing to collect was cowboy memorabilia.
That's a beautiful saddle. I'm scared to ask, what would you want for something like that?
I would like to have 15 for that because
can
of all
see.
the silver and
Yeah, that's a little dear. What about the other little Western highback?
450.
No, I think that's the sort of money we'd be looking for out of it, so let me dig some more.
What are you thinking in the tins?
The only ones that are worth any money right now are the mobile
Oh, these mobile
and
ones?
the yeah
The
and
gargoyles?
the Frontenac. Yeah.
She had 2 red Indian tins. One was a bit beat. The other one was a bucket tin. Big red Indian head on the front of it.
So I would take 20 for the little fella there, and 25 for the big one.
I'd go 20 for that one.
All right.
Okay. 20 bucks, that's a great deal, and it gets us started.
Hey, Gail,
Oh my God.
do I look like a beetle or something?
Yes, you do, yeah.
Okay. Love that. Look at that one, Scott.
Yeah.
That's out of Ireland.
What would you want for that?
Would you do 80?
I love that.
Look what you did to his glasses.
You threw me right off.
I know.
How about 60?
And you throw the beater and Arco tin in.
Oh my heavens, yes, I will do that.
How about we shake your
Okay.
hand from a distance? Whoa.
Don't do that.
I almost went down. Wouldn't be the first time. Got her to throw in a little Anarco tin because we got a buyer for Anarco stuff at $20, $25. It'll just drop the price of that sign for us. Oh wait, there's records.
Oh, wow.
Gail had a whole bunch of records in there. I start flipping through and I realize this isn't the average collection you see at a garage sale with Barbara Streisand and Barry Gibb doing crappy songs. Like some of it's just ordinary, like discotheque. That's a wonderful one there. These records are good. These have Charlie Mingus, Jerry Mulligan.
What's wrong with Barbara Streisand?
And Kenny G?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's that generation gap. How much do you want for your records per?
I'll sell them 5 apiece.
Whoa! I buy them for $1 a piece or sometimes $0.25 a piece at garage sales.
What kind of garage sales do you go to?
The
I
cheap
need to
ones.
go there.
I go to the cheap
Could
ones.
you let me know?
Gail, I'm going to take a different tact on the records with you.
Okay.
What if I took the good, the bad, and the ugly?
4.
Okay, here's the bad news for you. I'm going to pay you way less than $5 a record. The
I
good
know
news for
you
you
are.
is they're going to be gone
They're
and you're
gonna
never
be
going to have to
gone.
look at
I'm
them
never
again.
going to have to look at them again. $40?
Done. The ugly is it's $40 and they're going in the back of the truck.
Going in the back of the
no,
truck.
and you're probably going to want me to move half of them.
Yes.
That's really ugly.
Yes.
Why would you pay $40 for those records?
I guess that's that generation gap again. See, just like I thought. I'm down now and I'm looking up and I'm seeing tins that I should have asked about
That you
while I
should
was
have
there.
asked.
Well, let's go in the house.
Let's
and then
go
we
in
can
the
always
house.
Go
We'll
in the
come back.
house so we can come back. Come on, buddy.
Wow.
This is a work in progress and it has been for 4 years.
I get to go in first. Stay behind me.
Yeah, right.
We got some cowboy clock, Shell.
Scott and I are always looking for anything Western, posters, memorabilia, but we love leather. Are these your shaps?
Oh, yeah, right.
I
No.
love the color.
Yes.
Well, these are show
Yeah.
chaps, right?
Yes. Yep.
They were women's shaps. They're going to look great on somebody's wall.
I'm not going to take under 75 for them.
Put these on, Scott.
I only got $80 for mine.
Did you really?
Yeah. The Western market's very soft right
I
now.
know it is.
It's very
I know.
My friend used to buy everything that was red.
Oh.
Oh, Scott, you know what? You got to keep up on that exercise routine.
See, I think we could do 50 on those, and because I think we may be stuck with them at 80. You know what? If you don't want to do it, that's
50,
okay.
50 is a deal.
Good.
Okay.
That's a no-brainer for a bar or a restaurant to hang from the ceiling. It's just too cool.
What you got there, Scott?
This is a small-sized Addison radio. It looks like it's in pretty good nick. Addison, very well thought of Canadian company that did Art Deco radios, farm radios,
Yes.
they called them.
Yeah, beautiful.
Geez, that's a nice little radio. A lot of times in what Sheldon and I do, we want the person that's selling the item to give us the first price. Because what are you thinking on it?
I'm thinking 150.
One, if their price is ridiculously high, we just walk away. We don't offend them. Secondly, we might get a little better deal if they make an offer because they may not know what it's worth. 250.
250?
I can't take it off here for 150 bucks.
Okay.
It's way too good.
Sold.
250 is a fair price?
250 is a
you.
fair price.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with that. That was a very honest deal on his part, and I really respect the fact that he did say that I was lowballing.
If that Addison radio had been set out at a garage sale with a $5 price tag on it, I would have given the person the $5 and I would have gone away. But when somebody invites you into their home, you just got to be fair with them.
So this is probably my bestest room in the house.
Oh, I can see why.
So everything in here is up for sale, or some of it is?
Most of it is.
Okay.
Incredible.
Wow. I love this room. It's got Western stuff everywhere. Holy smokes.
If we're going to score some great items today, it's going to be right here and right now.
Sheldon's got his hand in the honey hole, and I'm holding the door for him.
We go upstairs into what was clearly the favorite room in the house, and it had all the best collectibles. Hey, Gail, for a change, I might be able to tell you more about something you have than you can.
Really?
Unless you know
Thank
about this
you.
photo.
I don't.
This is the old Victoria grandstand at the Calgary Stampede.
Stampede, yes.
Went down in the late 60s. I used to hawk soda on these stairs as a kid, and on a hot day, boy, I could sell more soda than anybody else in the whole place.
Wow.
Is that a flat print under a...
Flat
the
print under a convex glass.
convex glass, yeah.
More often than not, you see somebody's relatives in a frame like that. But what we have here is a black and white photo of a Bronco rider in full flight, and that was hard to do in the early part of the 20th century.
Because this is Stampede, I'm going to sell that a little more expensive.
So what's a little more?
I'll take 125 for this one.
Would you say $100?
Nope,
Oh!
125.
125. Boy, that one stings, but it's such a good piece.
I know.
I'm happy for
Yeah,
I
it
know.
is a good
Yeah,
piece.
it is. It's a nice piece.
We've got a good historical piece. This is going to be worth some money.
Okay, I want to find out what you would do on some spurs and one bit. I like your snake spurs,
All right.
your Garcias,
Garcias.
and your unmarked gal legs. And we're stepping up and buying some pretty good things from you.
I'm going to say 23.
Right. You're realistically going to realize 4 out of that, 4 out of that. You're going to realize about 5 out of those, and 3 out of that maybe. So it's 12 and 4, it's 1,600.
Those are 3 of the nicest,
No, I realize that.
seriously, nicest pair of spurs.
Right.
So, all right, I'll take the 16.
Okay, thank you. That's I'm telling you,
That's
I'm taking
hard.
a
It's
flyer.
hard.
That's hard
It's-
for me
it's
too.
hard.
There were 3 people in that room, and at $1,600, I think all 3 of us were hurt. Those are 3 of the best sets of spurs, and that is beyond question the best bid I've ever had a chance to buy.
Gail, you've got great things. We lightened
Thank
the
you.
load a little bit.
Yes, you did.
But you
Yes.
were a lot of fun to deal with. And I thank you very much.
Well, thank you
And-
for your time.
And you got tougher by the minute.
I said this was the special room.
Well, let's get some
So-
packing, let's get some cash, and let's get going. It's getting
Excellent.
dark here.
Oh, this was the best Saturday I have spent for a long time.
This is one of the days you look forward to as a picker. We got quantity, we got quality.
Scott, this is so good.
It is good.
Yeah, and we've got the authenticity. I love it. I know that's a good sign.
We'll make nothing but money off that. There's some good jazz records in there. The ones that don't find their way into my collection, we'll make good money on.
This has been a fabulous day. I appreciate it.
And we would say the same.
Yeah. Are you getting the first hugs?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gail.
I forgot about cowboy hats.
Thank you very much.
so
It was
much.
a riot, and
Thank
we're coming
you.
back. Don't sell
Super.
anything till we get here.
Okay, please drive careful. Lots of moose, deer.
Do you want me to drive, Sheldon?
It was fun. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely do it again.
Gail's just a true sweetheart. This was a great day to be a picker. I couldn't believe it. When we drove up the hill, never expected in a million years we'd be spending that kind of money buying the diversity of things we bought. Yeah, and I hope you're okay. I took a bit of a flyer on those spurs. I don't know what they're worth, but I know how good they are.
We need an appraisal. Have somebody with some expertise in some of the things we bought.
I think you're right.
What a good pick.
That's one of the best picks we've ever been on.
How are you feeling today, Scott?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, you know, you'd feel even better if you started eating a little healthier.
That doesn't look too healthy to me. Actually, in fairness though, Sheldon, you've taken me to a different point in my life. I'm prepared to make a pretty extreme change in my diet.
It's about time.
I'm going to light beer. Now this is Alberta, isn't it? This is eastern Alberta with this rolling hills thing.
This is real cowboy country. A lot of guys like to race in chuck wagons.
Yeah, I've never been. What is it, Roslyn?
Rosalind, we're just a few miles out of Camrose. Going to see Gord? Gord's got an old church,
Oh, I love churches.
and he started collecting Coke a long time ago, and it evolved into a complete collection.
Is he a seller?
That's picking, Scott. You never know till you get there.
Okay, well, Roslyn can't be too big, so we shouldn't have trouble finding a church in Roslyn. I sure hope this pick is worth it, because we're in a blizzard in Alberta, and it ain't much fun driving in those conditions.
Hey,
I think this might be it over here.
This could be Gord. Well, hallelujah.
Hi, guys.
You must be Gord.
Pleased to meet you.
Sheldon, what are you doing in the church?
Little collection in there.
Really?
Thinking you guys might be interested in it.
Okay, let's go.
How long have you had the church, Gord?
Just a couple years. They put it up for auction, so I decided I'd buy it.
You bought the church at auction.
Yeah.
I feel like we gotta take our hats off to come in here. Just a second. Oh, holy. It's not every day you get to walk into a church owned by a guy that worships Coca-Cola, but that's where we are today.
Got anything to drink?
Oh, could have the odd bottle of Coke around here.
I got a hunch. Gord might be into Coca-Cola.
You must be psychic.
First got started collecting through our business. We're in road construction. We dig up old bottles. I preferred the Coca-Cola bottles, and it just kind of transpired from there.
What a great display, Gord.
Well, thanks. That was my very first Coke machine.
Ah,
Is it?
yeah.
I think it's just the rarity, the eye candy. If it strikes my eye, I just love it, and anything that pops at you, it's just a lot of fun.
Are you doing the redoing yourself?
No, I've got a couple friends that restore it for me. I just enjoy what I do, and I don't know when I'll stop.
Gord's a great guy. He's a nice, jovial fella. He loves to show off his collection. My concern is, are we going to be able to buy from him? Oh, you got a Coke cup. There's a nice one.
Yeah.
You got two Coke cups.
Yeah, one with wheels on it, one without.
Now, to cut to the quick, would you sell one of them?
Just because of the two different varieties, I don't think I would. I think I gotta keep them both, just for that fact.
Okay.
Oh, Scott, everywhere you look.
Does this work? No
That
beacon.
You might get your horoscope out for $1. I don't know if you'll get your weight.
Your answer here. It's not stopping. When's it stop? Oh, Oh, this is perfect. I get to turn it until I get my answer.
Choose
that
your
I like.
answer.
Should I take advice? No. Should I force the issue? Yes. How much? Well, do you know what? That's what I like, a scale that doesn't work.
Yeah.
I make money off that. See, it costs you a quarter.
Are you selling off any of the Coke stuff?
Not really. I mean, there's the odd piece I might part with.
Yeah.
What's happening is exactly what I hoped wouldn't happen. This guy is not a seller, and if we get anything good out of him today, we'll be doing our job.
I think if Scott can hold Gord down, I can sneak a couple things into the truck without him knowing it. Oh, look at the jukebox. Upon a little closer inspection, Gord's got some other collections as well. I love this. And that's where we might score.
Oh yeah, that's a cute little one, isn't it? I love it when they have the little Art Deco accents to it.
For sale?
I think I got to keep that one. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Scott and I didn't come all this way for a museum tour. We need to buy some stuff.
I know that I'm not going to be buying volume from Gord today, but I'm hoping we can pick one or two really key pieces that we can take back to Calgary and make some money on it. You got a nice little orange crushed syrup dispenser here. Nice
Yes.
little sort of 30s, 40s piece. I guess you would have put your carbonated water and your syrup in there. You would have used this to spin it around because it's got a little propeller in there. I can tell right away that's a good early orange crush dispenser. It's got the figural smoke glassed orange on the top of it. It's in good nick with original stickers. I want that dispenser. I know that you're not a seller.
Not in this building.
I know Gord's not going to want to sell this thing, regardless of what it's worth. Is that something you would let go?
I guess for the right price, I could let that go.
So I'm not going to play the game of him starting high, I starting low. What's your right price on this? You know, no negotiation, rock down, knockout, bottom line price.
And you ain't coming back at
I'm
me.
not coming back. I'm saying yes or no.
I guess I could let that go for $400.
Done. That's a really good buy for us. I'm sure it's got to be worth good money.
Great selection, Gord. Anything else for sale here?
Not too much, but I've got another building if you guys would like to go up and take a look at that.
Absolutely. Another church?
No, it's a service station.
Okay, let's go. I'm pretty excited because any other building other than the Church of Coke likely has some stuff we can buy. That is good stuff.
Ball is rolling.
Oh, there it is, right there. Is this your non-collection collection?
Yeah, this stuff we can get rid of.
Oh, you got stuff. Oh, I can see some tins through there. Let's go. Wow, Gord.
Take a look, whatever you need.
Oh. Whoa. Oh, man, you got some fire stuff. I'm gonna go back to the tins. I saw some tins over here. This is where Gord's got what he calls his cast-offs, or I haven't done what I want to with them yet. Oh, there's more stuff. Lots of more stuff here. There's some good stuff, there's some average stuff, and we're hoping we can get the good stuff at a good price. Look at that.
You mean coffee came in a little bottle like that?
Apparently.
I know what you like, Scott. You just like the lithography.
Oh, yeah, I just love the sticker. I mean, the bottles were $1.
Yeah, well, it's priced.
$12. Would you take 10?
I'll tell you what, I'll sell it to you for $15.
Oh, I'll let you make $3
All
off me
right.
because I love them.
Gord, can I ask you, do you sell out of here?
No, your guys are the first ones to buy.
Really? Wow, that's always nice to
Thank
hear.
you very much.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
I see you got a couple zigzag.
Yeah.
Would you sell one of those or both of them?
I'd probably sell you that bottom one.
Yeah? Whoa. It's got the oldest set of zigzag rolling papers in it. Let's see how many you got in this one. Well, you got lots in this one. How about 3 in this guy? And then we only have to negotiate the price on it now. I don't know, what are you thinking? $35?
No, I'd have to have more than that.
What would you have to have? Because I got a soft spot. This is a me thing. This is not a Sheldon and I thing.
Because Scott uses those papers a lot, but he's totally against tobacco. It's just not in his vocabulary.
I do not use them, but I am in touch with the younger generation.
How's 60 sell?
That's more than I've ever paid for one, isn't it? $50. And that's because you threw in the nice papers.
Deal.
Good. Excellent. I'm going to open a zigzag store pretty soon.
I'll drive.
Let's see what else is back here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look. See, Sheldon?
It'll tickle your innards.
What about your palm presses? I'm always on the look for palm pushes. They're the thing that you would have put on the inside of the door so you didn't put your hand through the screen door.
I don't think I'm too interested in parting with any of them yet. Not unless the price would be right.
Well, what's the right price?
Probably 125 on Nelson's. Missions, probably about 75. That one, 250.
See, this one's a little rough, but because it's the old Canada Dry, I'd go 2. And I think I'm hurting myself at 2 on that, but I like it. And I like it's Canadian. That's what I like.
I'll meet you in the middle at 225.
Are you going to cut me some slack on another piece?
I think I've already gave you that, but we'll talk.
Okay, 225.
Yeah. Them two guys know what they're doing, and they hammer you pretty hard at times. And I got a fair price for it, and they're going to make a buck or 2 off it also.
Let's just look around and see what else there is. Wow. This is one I like.
Yeah.
I've always loved the logo. Red Indian is always good, and the smaller, the better. Would you sell me that?
What would you be willing to offer for that?
What would you want for it? Tell me what would make you happy, and then I'm going to grind you down for the extra 25 on the ginger ale sign.
Here, Scott.
I got a soft spot for Red Indian.
Probably $100.
So we're at 75. I told you. Come on, come on.
Well, then the next piece, you got to give me a deal.
Okay, done.
I'm glad to hear there's going to be a next piece.
We'll sell that for 125, no problem to a Red Indian guy. I remember.
Scott found himself a cane.
Well, that is a nice little cane. I love canes. One of my favorite images, it's a snake and a mongoose. In this case, it was a mongoose head, probably out of black forest wood, with a wrapped, curved snake around the base of the cane. I love that image because one of the first things my mom got me at an auction sale was a snake and a mongoose. It's old, isn't it, Sheldon?
Oh yeah, it's got some age.
Now, do they carve the snake and then they slide it on the shaft and glue it, or do they
Two
carve
separate
it?
pieces of wood.
Yeah, and I think they either bent it, or alternatively, they just carved it out of one piece of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be happy at 75, but then you'd say you're not happy, so then I'd give you 25 to go to 100, and then you'd have to give me 25 back because you owe me one.
Yeah. Sounds like you should settle at 60.
Could we settle on $100?
Good offer.
I'll do 100.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. That's a great buy for me because that's going straight down in my basement.
All right, I suggest we get some packing material, wind her up here, fellas.
Okay, let's
Good.
go. I'm real happy because we didn't buy a lot of stuff, but we bought some really, really good things that we will flip quickly for a good profit. Sheldon, can you get that off there? It's heavy. We settled at 225 on that, which was a little more than I want to pay, but I just love that Canada Dry bottle. Fabulous little cane. That's a mongoose and a snake.
That's correct.
It ain't a cobra, but it's a snake.
Yeah.
That is a nice little thing. It's a quick flip because you just don't see them. Gord, it was great, but I think we better get on the road here.
Looks like snowstorm's coming in.
Stay here because we may need a push.
All right. Nice
Thanks
dealing
a
with
lot,
you guys.
Gord.
Thanks a lot
Okay,
for
take
dropping
care.
by. Scott and Sheldon, they're good guys. They like to haggle. They like to deal. I'd deal with them again.
Well, that was an interesting pick, wasn't it?
Looked tough at first.
But you know what? We drove all the way up here through blizzard conditions, and it wasn't a waste of time. That's the good thing.
That's picking, isn't it?
That's picking. I'm gonna have the best zigzag collection going.
Yeah, you seem to be on a, excuse the pun, a roll.
Zigzag roll.
I got a little surprise for you.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Scott. I'm having a bit of a relapse, but I think you should join me.
No. I'm not giving up that easy. You know, the irony of this is you're the guy that kept talking about how we should start a fresh start, and now you're eating donuts.
These are whole wheat donuts.
Yeah.
This one has flax.
Just because you're weak doesn't mean I'm going to be weak.
Come on, just have one.
Besides, Sheldon, as you know, I'd rather drink my calories. We're going to go see my buddy Glenn. Glenn was one of the first guys I met in the collecting community in Calgary here, and he always bought the best condition, always bought it at the right price. And he is one of the toughest negotiators I've ever dealt with in my life.
Is he motivated today?
He's motivated because he says, why don't I turn some of that into cash? And he'll just go buy something else. He loves motorcycles.
Oh, is that right?
I'll tell you, I got some bandages for us because by the time we're done, we may need them. It's right here.
Oh yeah, nice house.
Yeah. Hey, Glenn, how are you?
Hi, Glenn.
Sheldon, how are you?
Good to see you.
Come on in. You guys got the admission money?
Wow, not our usual barn, Scott.
No, I recognize a few things in here.
I'll bet you do.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to start downstairs?
Absolutely.
Show us the way.
I've been collecting for probably 30, 35 years, hitting auctions, picking up knickknacks and toys, everything else, and, you know, there you go, you take off. I apologize for the mess, but it is what it is.
Hey, this is
good.
a great mess.
But I'm clearing house. I would like to buy a BMW, which will be my last motorcycle, though I've said that before.
What catches my eye is the extent of Glenn's collection and its quality throughout.
You ever seen one of those, Shell?
Oh, yeah, not for a while.
1930s, I would say.
Glenn's got an early Stampede Ranch poster, a rare piece. This one had Guy Wiedeck's name on it from the Stampede Ranch. Very important in this part of the world. What would you want for that?
300?
Can't negotiate at 300 bucks. At this stage of the game, I'm a little shocked because that was a really good price for Glenn to offer. Let's look around, let's keep going.
Now, you'd look good in these things, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
You know what those are, of course.
Motorcycle.
Yeah.
How do you like this look, Scott?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
You look like the original Conehead.
Notice anything different about me, Scott?
There's the original Harley hat.
Yeah, now that's the one, didn't I get that for you?
Yeah, Elvis used to wear one of those.
Yeah, and so did the skipper of the Minnow.
What's that, Gilligan?
It's the professor to you.
It's a new look for you.
1950s, right? This.
Yes.
I like that. I have to say I'm soft on
Oh,
that.
geez, here
It's a
we
bit
go.
dusty.
I think I got it for like 80 bucks.
Then I added pins to it.
Yeah. So 80 bucks and a couple pins. What do you think?
Be 10 bucks a pin, Scott, because those AMA pins are tough to get.
So I must get a discount if I buy all the pins at one time, right?
Oh, I'm sure I could do something for you, but
150?
I was gonna say 2.
How about 175?
Yeah, what the heck.
Perfect. Well, you know what? Why don't we go upstairs and see what you got up there?
You guys still have more money to spend? All right.
We've pretty much finished in the basement.
Sheldon, have you ever seen this much Calgary souvenir china in one spot?
That's amazing. We come up the stairs, and there's all kinds of good pieces.
Isn't this a great collection of glass and pottery?
Oh, yeah.
Sheldon and I both love art glass. And I know Glenn's been a collector of American art glass in particular for a long time. We got some Gouda.
Gouda, yes.
And is that a Tiffany lamp?
That's a Tiffany lamp, yeah.
Louis Comfort Tiffany, well known for that art glass. Steuben in the same category, just as highly thought of. Iridescent. These are well-picked pieces. So in other words, we could swap this mantle for Scott's car.
So what would you need out of the Steuben shade vase, the Steuben's, I guess you'd call it a stick vase, and the Tiffany lamp?
The Tiffany lamp, I'd like to get $2,000 for it. I mean, I think that's a fair price. On the other 2 pieces, I can do, say, $700 each. The stick vase, you're starting to talk about pieces that are closer to my heart, and I don't want to lose a lot of money on them, so.
Here's what I'm
A
suggesting.
little ovoid.
I like that Tiffany vase over there. How about 2,000?
Yeah, I can live with that, I guess. I'm not gonna, for $100.
That's excellent. I never thought I'd ever get this out of you.
I am
never
so
thought.
happy to own those three. When we buy quality at a good price, count me in every time.
Glenn's always collected motorcycles as long as I've known him.
Glenn, I couldn't help but notice, normally where a guy would have a dining room table, you've got the most amazing little whizzer. This is a bicycle that's been motorized, beautiful condition.
The infamous Wizard. Yeah, that's a great little thing.
This is a 49 Schwinn. It's a factory model. Well, it's been restored, but no, it runs like a bugger. It starts, you pedal it, drop the clutch, and away she goes.
Didn't you get stopped by the cops one time?
Yeah, the cop just wanted to look at it. He said, "What is that?"
We've seen a few of them.
Yeah.
But we've never really had a chance to buy one.
Is that something you'd part with?
I have it listed at $3,500 right now. And I have had a few nibbles, but it's mostly from guys without money, like yourself.
Did we just get insulted after we've spent how much? About what, $7 grand?
So can I ask you, what are you thinking of, say, bottom line?
If it was going to a good home, I would probably drop 1,000 off that.
Yeah.
2,500.
You've always wanted one of these things, Sheldon.
Well, that's a lot of fun. You think there's any profit in it for us?
Well, I mean, the thing is, you're not going to get one a lot cheaper unless it's beat. And then you're going to have to spend $1,000 getting it
Yeah.
all beat.
And I'll even throw in that sign that says, Whizzer, 6 cents per mile.
Oh, well, there you go. You better shake his hand on
All
that.
right, done.
Now I can buy a table.
It's rare when you can buy a Wizard that somebody else has done all the work on for a good price.
Excellent pick. I'm elated.
And I saw something sitting over here. They were mine at one time.
Jeez.
These are old salesman samples.
They're beautiful.
Aren't they great?
Yeah.
The salesman would have said, here's the chocolate bars you can buy for your shop. I bought them from a nice old lady many, many years ago, traded them to Glenn, and I always regretted it.
Here's a Canadian thing, eat more.
Yeah.
It's only available in
Yeah.
Canada. Well, that's a great display.
So what would I have to pay to get back what I sold you?
What did you sell them to me for? Do you remember?
I think if my memory serves me right, I think I charged you for the 3, because this wasn't mine. I think it was $125 for the 3.
How about 150 for the 4?
Done. I'm happy
Good
on
job.
that.
I'm happy on that.
Good. Going back to a good home again.
I think we're buying you a new motorcycle today.
Yeah, that's right.
I think we spent a lot of money. Let's go tally it up. And
Yeah.
get
Trip
some
to the
cash.
bank.
Yeah, I know where you live, Scott.
Yeah,
so don't-
exactly. I'm really excited because Glenn's always collected the best of the best, and we got to buy a piece of that from him today. I like that. That's a nice old 50s hat.
I was just screaming happy with that one.
What do you think? Marlon Brando's got nothing on me.
Glenn was advertising it for $3,500. He settles at $2,500. I'm happy. 5 cents, I love it.
We settled at $150, and I'm as happy as I can be to get him back again. All in all, it was one of my favorite picks. Thanks a lot, Glenn.
Okay, Scott, thanks.
We'll be in touch.
Go find us some more stuff, Glenn.
I enjoyed today. It was a good day. But it didn't bother me to give them some of my prized possessions. On Sunday, I'll be down at the flea market looking again. I'm sorry, I'm hooked.
Oh, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
That was. What a good guy.
I had difficulty negotiating with him because he was so reasonable. And I'm feeling really good about the fact that we got a bunch of stuff we never generally see.
Let's celebrate with a donut.
Oh, not a donut.
Come on, just one.
Okay, get me that Boston cream. If I'm gonna have one, I want that good one.
How does that look?
That's it. Cheers.
I didn't really want to lose any weight anyhow.
So Sheldon, I got the keys to the warehouse. We're gonna go through the livery stable with our shipper, John, and his son, Keenan.
Who's going to run the warehouse for us? Excellent.
We're gonna go through the place, throw some ideas around, see how far the renovations have come, see how far it needs to go. And then a little later, Jerry's gonna drop by, and he's gonna take a look at those spurs and that bit. It's looking good.
Oh, yeah.
So it's painted too.
Well, look at how excited you are.
I am excited. You should have taken your opportunity. You only get one chance to carry somebody across the threshold.
Doesn't this look great?
They've really come along, haven't they?
Look at all the work they've done structurally.
And they're getting ready to pour some more footings. It's warm in here now.
I love it.
Yeah, it's looking great. But look, they got a bunch of old bottles over there. Yeah,
We'll use that as a display area.
look at the old signs that came off the walls.
Yeah.
I really like the fact that we got those two guys on board. Father and son team, both strong as an ox.
Yeah.
I think John's gonna really like the fact that he doesn't have to hump things downstairs.
Yeah. Seems higher to me.
We can put a couple big gas pumps in here, big visible gas pumps.
Yeah, you don't
in
have to
here.
be scared about the size of things. This is
exactly.
perfect.
Who's coming? Hey, who's here?
Sheldon.
Hey, Sheldon.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hey, Keenan, how are you doing?
Good,
This
you?
is quite a place. Good to see you.
A lot of work done.
I'm sure the thing you like the most about this, though, is there's a sliding door at the front and a door at the back, and you don't have to go downstairs.
No stairs.
Yeah,
No
no,
stairs.
that should be good. Keenan, we got a new motto for you.
Perfect. Let me hear it. I'm responsible for all goods lost and
That's
stolen.
you.
That's
Got his middle name on here.
Yeah. It's pretty
Wow.
cool, though. Everything's going to be
awesome.
done concrete and asphalt.
And how long is this going to take?
Sooner the better, because we're starting to buy stuff faster than we know what to do with it.
Yeah, you can buy some big as you want to come in these doors.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we got just the guys to lift it.
Thanks for coming down, guys.
All right, thanks, Sheldon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good spot.
Yeah. Take care. We could have a sale in here someday.
We should have a sale in here, maybe even an auction sale.
Wow.
Hey, Scott and Sheldon.
Hey, Jerry.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you boys.
Good to see you, Jared.
Hey.
You've been traveling, I hear.
Oh yeah, lots of it. I specialize in Canadiana, Western, nostalgia.
I got some horse bits and spurs I'd like you to take a look at.
Ah, that sounds good.
Give us an idea of value. Is that something or what?
Whatever. It looks like brass, copper.
I don't think they're the oldest bit in the world, but they're sure nice.
They are, yeah. They're a piece of art.
These are my favorites, even though they're not the best ones. I love gal leg spurs.
Oh, they're great, you know, when it comes out with the shape of a woman's leg on them. Every cowboy, I guess, eh? You know, they're well worn. They're a nice set.
Another pair?
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, I think those are Garcias, she said.
They are. Garcia was a spur maker out of California. His hand tooling was fantastic. His stuff is legendary.
Well, these are my personal favorite, these ones.
Those are
The
fantastic.
snakes.
I want them.
You can't have them, I want them.
Yeah, well, you got too much stuff
I
already.
gotta deal with him. I don't need to deal with you, too.
I really like these. These are fantastic. And I think those are a $1,500 pair of spurs any day.
Seriously?
Yeah.
This is great.
Oh. I seen a pair and they had a bit of gold on them and they were thousands. So 1,500 is a gift on those.
So what do you think the whole lot of them's worth?
I'm thinking $3,200 to $3,500.
Whoa!
Because that's really fantastic stuff. It's not your everyday stuff that you see all the time.
And that'd be a good day, though, right?
Yeah, but there's lots of good days.
Today's a good day. Thank you.
Sure is.
no
Thanks,
problem.
Jerry.
Good to see you. I thought the spurs were fantastic. Those snake spurs, I've never seen a pair like that in my life.
I cannot believe that he appraised those spurs and that bit for that kind of money. That's a great day. Have you ever noticed that the less calories in a food or drink, the less taste?
Absolutely.
It's one of those evil things. And similarly, the less fat there is in something, generally the less taste. I think after a couple beer, I might be ready to try a banana. And I don't mean that in the biblical sense.
Show us how it's done.
Anytime.
Yeah. Hey, don't spit on my boot! Just a second here. I'm applying a tattoo for good luck today. Da-da-da-da.
That's a mystery box. There are no visible openings on it, but it will open.
Do you feel lucky?
Well, do you, punk?
I would like to sell them and what's over there.
Oh, Scott, you got a whole army over here.
You've got a bunch. Whoa! Biggest, best Red Indian sign I've seen.
I've been offered 10 grand for it.
I'm Scott Cozens.
I'm Sheldon Smithens.
And we're pickers.
See that fork in the road? Take it. We travel all over Canada.
Looking for hidden gems in basements, attics, and barns. For me, it's all about the thrill of the hunt. Oh man, we might have hit the mother lode here. I like to move fast. I can always find something we can make a profit on.
I thought I'd seen it all, Scott. I'm looking for that one-of-a-kind item that has its own story to tell. Just like the people we meet, every story is different. It's not junk to us. I love Nova Scotia.
It's great to be back. And there's always some interesting things we don't see out west.
Going to the southern tip of Nova Scotia, Barrington Passage. We're going to see a guy called Mike and his wife, Deanna. You're going to like Mike. He's got some oil and gas stuff, a little advertising.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
What kind of advertising?
A little bit of red ending.
Seriously?
You're going to like this one. So we're in a real seafaring part of the world here, and they have all sorts of superstitions on board a ship.
There's superstitions everywhere, but sailors seem to be way worse than other people.
I always like the one, you're never supposed to bring a woman aboard.
See, that's just bad judgment. You got 200 guys on a ship going to sea for 8 months. You either got to bring a lot of women or no women.
So I wonder what was good luck. I think you were supposed to spit into the sea just before you went off on a voyage.
All the sailors you ever read about in the stories always had tattoos. So I'm assuming that was probably good luck. But pickers aren't superstitious.
You played enough hockey, you must have had a few superstitions.
I was never superstitious.
You must have, you won a game or you had a great game and scored 3 goals.
If I scored 3 goals with a stick, I would use the same stick the next game.
Ah, there we go. Superstitious.
Not superstitious, it's just that whatever worked, you keep going until it doesn't work anymore, then you move on.
Well, if we hit a home run today, we've got to try and duplicate it the next pick.
Well, just for you, if we have a good pick today, I'll try and figure out some way to do the old hockey thing of not changing something. See if it works 2 days in a row.
Okay. Look at that place set
Oh,
back.
look at that. That's got to be it right there.
Yeah.
Look at a little Chevy, too.
Wow. This could be good.
Really good.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Are you Mike?
I'm Mike.
I'm Sheldon.
Scott.
Scott. And this is Deanna.
Hi, Deanna.
Hi.
We heard you got some stuff.
I've got a little bit, yes.
You've got a house here?
Yes, and a house here.
Oh, you own that one, too?
I own that one, too. And I've got a little building over behind the other house.
And how did you get into it?
Just like old things, and I started about 25 years ago. Like unusual things, advertising, memorabilia. I guess just to keep the past alive, and I just enjoy old items.
You a collector, Deanna?
I just love it.
Yeah?
All of it.
We got to separate you two then because it's going to be hard to buy anything.
Oh, you never know.
Where do you want to start first?
I guess we might as well start at this house here.
Perfect, let's go.
Sure.
So what year is it from?
1825 it was built.
Wouldn't have thought it was that old.
Yeah, it's in pretty good shape.
I get the same figure as him.
That's an interesting cash register.
Would be late 1800s,
Yeah.
you'd think.
And it does work.
Hey, it's got money in it.
And hopefully before the day is over, have more money in it.
Yeah. This one actually made some serious sales because it went up to $25.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably a furniture store, right?
But a nice little piece that we
Tell you why it's so
we both
unusual.
enjoy.
Wood is unusual, and then inlaid. I don't know that I've ever seen an inlaid cash register.
Yeah.
Would you part with that?
Gee, I'd have to think about that.
Yeah.
So there's a few things upstairs here.
They sold showcase.
He's got a couple of showcases stacked one on the other. Are you accumulating them because you're starting a store?
Yeah, they're just a little bit big for the room that I have.
Oh.
Right.
I love the looks of them, but they're large.
I think the showcase is about from 1910-ish. This one, quarter sawn oak. This one's a little bit different in terms of the wood.
Mm-hmm.
That's your more traditional one that you see.
Yeah. But the painting is a bit of a problem. What do you want out of this one, Mike? Throw us out a...
Boy. That was a couple $100 on him.
Sounds too much.
Yeah, I knew that
If
was
the
gonna
truth be known,
happen.
how does $50 sound?
$50 ad, yeah. Right.
Sounds too little, right?
That sounds too low, yeah.
What would be the most we pay for this? About $100.
$100.
Exactly.
That's the most we pay in this condition.
Well, let's do a deal at $100.
All right.
Done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
$100.
That
Are
was
you
like-
happy with that or not? You don't look very happy.
Deanna doesn't seem very motivated to part with things.
Normally, the wife wants the guy to get rid of the stuff, but he doesn't want to get rid of it. A little different here.
Go over to my place I call my doghouse, eh? It's just next door here.
I'm intrigued.
A small building is called the doghouse.
It's a special place for Mike and his friends.
If I just want to get out of my main house for a few minutes or an hour to relax, well, I
You
come
mean
to my
if
doghouse.
somebody wants you out?
Yeah, that's happened a few
Yes,
times,
yes.
I guess.
I like your Texaco sign.
Well, thank you.
May I?
Help yourself.
Oh, I love the doghouse. The doghouse is a good place to hang out. And there's a few good bits in here. What about Roots?
Route service is a service of cars in England. That sign came from England.
It's kind of an
It's
eye-catcher.
old, yeah. Route
Yeah, it's probably
service, route
40s,
service
50s for
Right.
sure.
has been around for a long time in
Yeah.
England. Yes.
Would you part with that?
So yes, I'd part with that.
What would you need out of it?
Probably 175,
That's not astronomical. How about 150?
150. Well, if you're off me 150, I guess we'll do a deal on 150.
Great.
How's that? Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So what's the story on the bike?
Old Sports Roadster. I just picked that up here a few weeks ago, actually.
So you're not attached to it.
No, not really.
What would you say, Sheldon? This thing dates from the 50s?
Yep.
Sheldon and I try to buy every bike we find if it's a man's bike because they're a lot rarer than female bikes. What would
Okay.
you need out of a bike like that?
Oh, how does 1 1/4 sound?
Shell?
How does 75 sound?
75. Yeah.
We got to get a new tire on
Yeah.
there. Let's
Yeah.
just start beating it up.
And black
Yeah.
is really not Scott's color.
yeah,
just-
see, it's summer, right? You should be wearing white in summer and black in
Right.
fall.
Yeah.
Do you have anything in a red?
So how much did you say?
He said
75.
75. Well, let's do a deal at 75 then.
Oh,
Right.
done.
Okay, done.
Thank you. Well, I want to take a look at that Texaco sign you got out there. Let's go take a look at that.
Okay.
You got a nice old dealer sign here.
Yeah.
It's an early one because it's got the green tee. Green was not on there later in time. It's because they changed it just to black at one point in time. It's been
Right.
shot up a bit.
Yeah.
What's the other side like?
There we go. That's not bad.
Stand right there and then give me a price.
My neighbors growl at me because when the wind blows, it makes it squeak.
Well, let's make him not growl at you. What do you want for it?
Oh, gosh. I know you're going to beat me up.
Well, he's gonna. I'm going to send him in.
Is that right? Yeah.
See, I'm wearing the black hat. I'm the bad picker.
Yeah, right on. We'll start off with you guys. What you going to offer me here this time? And we'll go from there.
I always like you to make the first offer.
I know you do. Put a little pressure on them instead of putting all the pressure on me at the first. Your turn.
Gosh, that's a tough one. I think if it was mint, I think it'd be probably 1,500 if it was mint.
Yes.
In this condition, the retail on it, probably 500, 600.
So what are you saying then?
What do you got into it?
what
Let's
am I-
work from
what
there.
am I getting
Let's
into?
work from there. What would you need to make it go away?
657, you're thinking?
No, I couldn't pay that much
No.
for it. That's what I'd sell it.
That's what you sell it for.
Yeah, 400 bucks is sort of where I'm thinking.
Yeah, 450. 450 is yours, guys.
What do you think?
Deal.
Done.
Wow. Okay.
Well, we got a guy that likes Texaco, and he might want
Exactly. I know he's going to want that.
Right.
Yeah.
The neighbor is going to be very happy that the squeaking is gone.
So if this was the doghouse, I'm guessing you got some other place with better stuff.
We'll go over to my house.
The house is naturally where the better things are. I'm hoping we strike some gold, find that major item.
Oh, you got some stuff. Where to look first? That China Halifax tea
That's my
cool
most
one.
favorite tin, by the way, guys.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, right
'cause
off the bat.
it's by far the best one there.
1892 to 1893, China to Halifax.
This is an extraordinary tin here. The era is great. It's probably an English tin. Yeah, London. In great condition. What I like is that, SS Aberdeen, and that, CP Rail.
Right.
You've got the crossover with the shipping and the CP. That's a good tin. I'm taking you're not selling that.
I'd make an offer, you know, of
Wow, that's such a tough call. That is a killer tin. I'd love to own that. What do you think it's worth?
no, you go ahead.
This kind of tin I'd probably offer 250 to 300 on.
I was thinking like 750.
It's a killer. So now I've given you all the information I
We'll
can.
just put it right back on the shelf.
If Mike wants to sell something, he quotes us a very fair price. If Mike doesn't want to sell something, he prices it through the roof, And that's his way of saying, no, it's not for sale.
That's kind of my baby, that one, yeah.
Do you want to part with the Anarco boy?
He is good, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
This is something that they made to distribute to dealerships.
Oh, yes.
This isn't just some guy in his backyard making it.
He's great.
What would the stupid number be to walk away with this?
Oh, boy. A stupid number, eh?
We happen to have an Anarco guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, to me, it'd be worth $2,500.
I was hoping Mike was going to say $1,500, but when he said $2,500, I was still going to snap it up until I saw Deanna's face drop. I'm not worried about the number.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about whether or not you guys are going to regret selling it if we
Yeah.
say yes.
I think so. I didn't want to see it leave.
I'm not going to buy that sign if it's going to cause marital problems. We can always find another sign. Ooh, I like the car. Oh, I love the car. Beautiful little Chevy 2 Nova SS. That was one of my favorite cars growing up. That is a chick magnet.
Yes, it is.
And if you were an 18-year-old guy, life was your oyster.
Sad news for you. Neither of us are 18-year-old
I know.
guys.
Well, I'll get some more
Oh,
this
you got
way,
more
guys.
stuff over there, yeah. This is a man cave. Whoa! There's a big one. Walk around the corner, and there's the biggest, best Red Indian sign I've seen. Look at that. Cherry, cherry, cherry. It's in great shape because it have a bullet hole to be seen on it.
The other side's the same.
Is it?
It's two-sided, yeah.
Oh, man.
I was hoping that it would be a big wow, and it happened.
How much?
How much? I've been offered 10 grand for it.
My heart just sinks. 10 grand and you turned it down?
I turned it down, yeah.
I know it's worth 10 grand. I'm just not sure it's worth any more than that. See, that's top nut because he mints 5,000 aside. Mint.
Yeah, that's mint. It's awesome.
It's awesome. There's absolutely no question about it. But we still got to make money. Ideally, I'd like to buy it for 7,500, flip it for 9 grand, and make a quick 1,500 and be done with it.
Personally, I want to find it in the barn and offer the guy 1,000.
But here's the problem: you're never going to find one
Not now.
this good in a barn.
And you won't find that many in a guy's collection that good either. I know that.
No, it's a killer. There's no question about it. I mean, you've already turned down 10 grand. Well, let's sit down and talk about this.
Have a cold one?
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bottom line, on the double-sided Red Indian, we would want to buy that sign normally for 6,000 to 7,500. You're in a different kettle of fish when somebody's already offered you 10.
Yes.
But we could go 10, we couldn't go any more. And he doesn't want me going 10.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, I guess you got a deal. Done.
Done. Excellent. I'm happy about that.
Done.
I didn't think it was going to happen. We got a bunch of really good things, but the creme de la creme was the Red Indian sign. That made our day.
My heart always beats really fast when we buy a great item, so thank you both.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you, too.
Scott's happy, I'm happy. Our lucky day. I never get service. Now I got my own service department. I would think we'd get $250 out of it, maybe more in our auction sale.
This thing is going to be really good in the warehouse.
You can always use a showcase in our business.
Man, this is the best Red Indian sign. Hopefully we'll make a couple grand at least. Well, Mike, thanks. That was great.
Thank you.
Deanna,
Thanks,
Thank
great.
you very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
And,
Everything.
You guys are so hospitable, and you have great stuff.
Yeah.
Any places that we should be going to around here?
well, I've got a buddy a couple kilometers away. His name is Sherid.
Would Sherid have some stuff to sell us?
I know he would, and he's got some very interesting items.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Well, you got my email. Give him a call, text me, and then we'll drop in and see him.
Okay, well, thank you very
Thanks
much.
again.
Thank you.
Safe drive.
The most pressure for Mike was definitely with the Red Indian. They were more than fair.
The day was great. I had a great day with everybody.
Well, that was fun.
Always love getting the best thing in a guy's place.
And that's the best thing we bought in a long time. Let's not change a thing.
I'll wear my lucky shirt.
You drive, same hats. Let's keep it all consistent.
I'm changing my underwear, though.
Go right ahead.
You can keep yours on.
Another beautiful day in Nova Scotia.
Absolutely, it is fabulous today.
Are you feeling lucky? Yeah,
Got my lucky shirt.
Yeah, I see you wore your same shirt, same hat. You know, around here, sailors used to wear tattoos.
Well, they didn't wear them. They had them inked into them. You wear a shirt. A tattoo's part of your body.
Technicality.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm applying a tattoo for good luck today. Da, 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 da. Let's see how the pick goes today.
I'm going to show you what a real man does. I'm going to get a real tattoo.
All right, but in the meantime, I'm feeling lucky.
Well, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, Mike said that Sherid should be an interesting guy to see.
Always love it when you can get a referral from one guy to another guy that's just down the road. Hey, we shouldn't be far from it here. Okay, right
That's
there.
it.
It's right
That's
there.
it.
Right there. You must be Sherid.
I'm Sherid.
Scott?
Hi,
And,
Sherid.
and nice to
Hi,
meet
Sheldon.
you.
Sheldon.
Pleased to meet you.
Mike told us you had radios.
A little bit of everything in electronics there, yeah.
That's your passion.
It's my passion.
Oh, yeah.
I've worked in electronics all my life. Military electronics, early Marconi sets, consumer electronics, radios, phonographs you'd find in a home in the 20s and 30s. It's a virus or something, it's a disease.
Well, show us what you got.
I'm going to go to the house. We'll see you later.
I'm feeling lucky. Oh, we're humming in here.
Holy cow. You've got some great stuff in here. What do you play?
Guitar and bass. I use G&L Strat.
Good guitar.
Oh, yeah.
G&L's good guitar.
And the bass, I use a 63 Fender Precision.
And you've got it hidden so I can't try and buy it off you?
It's hidden.
Is that under your bed? Because that's where Scott checks next.
So
You'll have
if I
to
can
go
assume
there.
then that if you haven't hidden it, then I can make a shot at it?
You can take a shot at anything.
Well, I see something I'd like to take a shot at. You got an old blue-faced Fender. How does it sound?
Oh, it's a great amp.
Do you use it?
Yes, that's my amp. That's the amp I use.
I guess you're not selling it.
No, I'm not gonna sell that one.
This is cool.
The amp is a 69, the custom.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a remake, because they remade those after a while.
No, this is the original 69.
Custom amp, they came in all different colors, really desirable. What would you sell the custom for?
I wouldn't sell the custom.
Okay. I'm thinking that Sherid's not really a seller, so it's going to be tough to pry anything out of them. Let's go somewhere where we can buy something.
Okay, let's try.
Sheldon loves a good crappy doll. And I saw one of the crappiest dolls I've ever seen in my life. These are the faces of picking. That's pre-pick. Doo-doo. This is mid-pick. And this is post-pick. Yikes. Okay, take us somewhere else.
We can go upstairs.
We hit the top floor, and it's floor-to-ceiling radios.
Wow. You got lots of stuff here.
Not our sort of thing, but there could be some other things mixed in.
That's an interesting mic.
Oh, it's an early double button carbon, it's called. It's attached to the base there.
Right, I noticed that, yeah.
Which houses a battery.
Is that something you're prepared to sell?
No, I think I'll hold on to that one.
Is this little plane your handiwork, Sherid?
No, found that in an antique store.
Something you'd part with?
Probably not.
We're gonna be lucky to buy anything today.
Sherid, if you're going to sell this little wall pocket here, what would you want for it? I would call it tramp art. Somebody taking incidental materials, in this case it's individual wooden matchsticks, all put together. Whoever did it did a really nice job.
Make me an offer.
We finally have to make a sale here. I'm going to hit them with a really good price. I'm going to buy this. 60 bucks?
Whack! Right at the top end.
Sold.
Whoa, I was gonna say, you stepped up on that one,
I
Sheldon.
did, Walt.
We bought something.
It's a good piece, and now we have made a transmission.
You got a whole bunch of microphones here. Are you prepared to sell? I'll show you which ones I want. There's one gem up there. It's an old RCA, dates from the late 30s, early 40s. Every old broadcast you see has one of those microphones sitting on the table. I want that microphone. But rather than point his eye in the direction of the best thing he's got, I tell him I want 5 different microphones, only one of which is that RCA. And that one.
I'm willing to go one of the 5.
I'll go for the big RCA.
No.
You said one of the 5. I picked one.
You didn't pick the right one.
Oh, you didn't mean you would let me have one of the 5. You meant one of the 5 might be for sale.
Yeah, microphones are interesting. And I enjoy picking up the old stuff that connects back to, time before. And of course, Scott knows microphones, and he picked out top of the pile sort of thing.
If you're going to sell the RCA, what would you want for it?
A couple hundred.
And if you were going to sell it, I'd buy it for a couple hundred.
I'll think on that and talk to you later.
Okay, don't think too long, though. I'm not giving up. I'm coming back to that microphone. How do I look?
Scott, can you hear me? What's this gizmo here?
Well, that's a mystery box. There are no latches, there are no visible openings on it, but it will open. And if I take my trusty screwdriver,
Sight unseen. I'll buy it as a mystery.
without even opening it, or knowing how to open it,
All depends on the price.
Do you feel lucky?
Well, do you, punk?
Let's see it open.
you need a screwdriver.
I'd be surprised if there's something in it.
Oh, there's nothing in it.
Oh. Oh, it's got a little mystery thing, yeah?
This is the door, and that's all that opens.
That's very unusual. So why would you want it to open that way?
That's the mystery.
It's got limited uses.
You could use this box as your shoe shine box. Guy comes in, puts his foot up, and you fire in and go get your polish and whatever. And if you're thinking of a second career, I'm buying it for you. All we need is one more thing.
The price?
Yeah.
I'll start at 80.
Go to 30.
30, you're going up too fast.
Sorry, 25. Do I have 30 anywhere?
70.
31.
See, if we go up in smaller increments, I think that's to our advantage.
No, it's gonna have to be 50.
It's a fun piece.
That's something we should take back to our neck of the woods. Okay, shake the man's hand. Okay, I got one more thing. Let's go back to the RCA mic. The entire time we've been walking around, the thing I've been thinking about is that RCA microphone. Don't fall off. I'm concerned that if I come back at his 200, he's gonna say it's not for sale. So I'm gonna make him an offer which is more than he wants. I know it's hard for you to part with. One-time offer, $250. I offered him $250, more than he wants. I want that microphone. Done. Excellent.
Wow, fantastic. Our luck is maybe holding. I'm gonna ask Scott not to change his shirt again, just in case.
I have to wear the shirt again?
I like this little thing.
That's a great little piece of tramp art. That's a good $125 item. Earth to Sheldon, Earth to Sheldon. We should be able to get $400 for that microphone. Sherid, that was great.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
And nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming.
Good guys. Yeah, really had a good time.
Tomorrow, I think, is gonna be really good. We got our lucky hats on. I'm gonna try and not wash off the tattoo. You're gonna wear your lucky shirt.
I'm not sure if I can wear this shirt again. I took it off yesterday, went to the shower, and it followed me.
One more day.
But if we don't have a good day tomorrow, superstition's out the window forever.
But I wonder how Keenan's doing.
Oh, God, why did you mention him? My blood pressure just went up 20 points.
Hey guys, what's up?
Did John get that big load in?
Yeah, he's doing it right now. Actually, it looks great.
You got everything unpacked?
Almost.
Have you broken anything?
So far, so good.
Things are good there.
Yeah, everything's good. No issues at all. I got everything under control here.
Hey, Keenan, I got a tattoo.
No way.
It's just a lick-on one, but you're gonna like it.
A lick on one?
Well, yeah.
You gotta get the real ones.
And I'm thinking about getting a tattoo. What should I get?
Probably not the barbed wire.
Yeah, that's right. Why don't you just spell loser on your forehead?
Exactly.
How about a skull with a dagger through it with a rose in its mouth?
I don't know if you can pull that off. That's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get that one by my wife.
Yeah, I guess she's got that final say.
Hey, Keenan, you keep up the good work and we'll be home soon.
All right, man, sounds good.
Why do I always get this tingling up my spine whenever we talk to him?
He never answers the question. On our way to Stanburn, Nova Scotia. Go see Terry and Cindy. They like to go to auctions. They got a whole bunch of stuff. Some fishing reels, maybe some other fishing gear.
They have any advertising or tins or signs?
Yeah, they got some tobacco tins. So I'm a little concerned today, Scott. My tattoo seems to be fading.
Yeah, I was a little concerned about that too, but don't worry, partner, I got us covered.
You didn't.
Look at that.
What's up?
Oh, what are you doing?
What is that?
You'll see.
Does that hurt?
No pain, no gain.
You always got to do the one-upmanship.
I was a little concerned about that girly man thing you got on your hand there. Figured we better get a real one.
What'd you get?
I'm not telling.
How long do we have to wait for the debut?
Don't worry, you'll see it when we get back to Calgary. This place has got a couple buildings.
Yeah, I bet you this is it.
Yeah, this is the place.
Yeah.
Never know what you're going to see, but I'm looking forward to this. I'm optimistic.
Well, hello.
You must be
Well,
Terry.
hello. Yes.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Sheldon.
I'm
Sheldon?
Cindy.
So this is your place
Yes,
here?
it is, sir.
Yes.
So what do you have?
Oh, about 200 acres.
Yeah, what do you do with it?
Not too much at the moment.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
this looks more like wild grass than hay.
Yeah, it is. It was made for hay years, but now nobody has a farm much anymore, so it's just the way it is.
Do you collect stuff or do you just
All the
acquire
time.
stuff?
Somebody said you go to auction sales.
We do.
Yeah. from time to
Estate
time.
sales, yard sales. We've probably been collecting for 20 plus years.
Got started with tea ornaments and went to advertising, and then tin cans, anything that took our fancy.
We've decided to sell because it's just getting too much. The house is full. It's time. Things got to move.
Well, where do you want to show us first?
Right over
Up
here,
here.
sir.
Let's go.
This shed?
All right. Yes.
Oh, this is an interesting place. Very interesting.
Wow, some good things in here.
Now, this is a outer building, so is the stuff a little less dear to your heart here?
No.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes!
Nothing in here I want.
Ah, good to hear, Cindy.
There's something I see. Shell. Oh, wow, look at that
Look at this.
creel.
That's a beauty, isn't it?
That, my friend, is a trap basket.
Trap for what?
Carry your fur after you catch it.
Oh, it looks like the biggest creel I've ever seen. I thought you just had
Really?
big fish here.
Yeah, but it's
I wish
beautiful.
there were. No, nothing that big.
Is it Mi'kmaq?
I would say so.
Oh, yeah.
I got it.
When I took it down, it made sense. Its shape and its size, there was a backpack that a trapper would take on the trap line with his traps in it.
And then when you had your traps set, when you came back to check them, and you had any fur, you put it in there.
Fill her
like
up with fur.
Yeah. Muskrats, beavers,
Yeah.
foxes, whatever you got.
Gee, that's an interesting piece.
Yeah.
How old would you think that is?
1930s, 40s.
Would you take $100 for it?
No, I got more than that into it.
Ah.
Yeah.
What do you got into it?
About 125.
So you need
How
a
about
bit of-
130?
Getting close.
I like you better.
140.
Done.
All right, sir. First deal of the day.
All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you, Cindy.
You're welcome.
See, we're like a wrestling team. We sort of tag team
I
it.
tried to see that.
I was happy to sell that big old trap basket. Every time I went in there, it was in my way.
This is a weird one, Shell. It's right. It's the right logo.
Oh, it's a green heart.
Yeah, it's
So is this.
They were both Scottish Greenheart rods.
Did you ever fish these rods?
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame, because, boy, these are both pretty fishable.
Those rods came from England after the Second World War. The guy brought them back.
And what would you want for a couple rods?
Oh, for the two, I should have $100.
Sheldon, I don't think we could even argue with that.
Gentlemen.
Yeah. Cindy, you're smiling.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not going to miss these things?
not at all.
I'm really liking the way this is going because Terry is quoting real reasonable prices.
Well, I think I'm pretty good.
There's some sort of toy down here. I think it might be a Charlie Weaver bartender. You put the batteries in, he pours the drink, has it back, his eyes bug out, and smoke comes out his ears. My dad and his buddies always had the bartender going on the bar, and usually everyone was in a pretty good mood, so whenever I see one of those things, it puts me in a good mood. That is a toy that I would give you $5 for, hoping it works.
I'd take $5.
Okay, $5.
Okay.
Couple little molds, little press,
Yeah.
and
nice.
a little butter press.
Those are nice.
Those are very nice. What do you think?
I don't know anything about prices.
Well, that's why I'm asking you. Think of what you paid for them and
Let me
divide by
think
2
about
and
it.
add 5.
Is that the way it works?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, think about those.
Yeah.
Sheldon, a nice little piece of Noritaki.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Japanese porcelain. Now we're making the pie a little sweeter.
Okay.
Because we never did settle on these. What would you say for the 3 pieces?
$50.
I'd be happier at 30, Cindy.
Oh, man.
Split the difference with them.
40. Yes?
Done.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, wait.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Now again.
Oh, now we have to have that because it turns out it's a sugar bowl.
So now
So-
it is 50.
I own the sugar bowl. What do you want to put the set back together? Because I'd sell this back to you for 40.
What? No. That's
How about
okay.
50 for the bundle now?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, it's for shoe shine.
It's about
a spit and
time.
polish.
Yeah.
Spit and polish.
You owe me one of these.
What?
Go to it. Show us how it's
Look,
done.
anytime.
Yeah. Hey, don't spit on my boot! Just a second.
He wanted to shine.
Just a second here.
You said go to it. It's a spit and polish. What do you expect?
And I'd ask you to do my other boot, except I don't want it spat on.
You told me to shine your shoes with a spit and shine.
I'm going to give him these now that he's already kind of christened them in your name.
That's a nice way of saying it. They're no longer mint box.
No.
Thanks, Terry.
You're quite welcome.
Not only did I violate his mint box shoe shiners, I violated your boot, and I got them for free. That's a win-win-win. Looks like a serious gaff hook.
Well, yes, it is. That's partially what it is, but what was it used for?
It looks to me like this is something that if you caught something really big, you'd go over the side of the boat, you just yank her up. But
Yeah, and that's
I
why
don't
you've
know.
got the barb, I would think, too, right?
Yeah, that's one of the last whaling hooks that they had in Blandford, Nova Scotia. When they cut up the meat, they hooked that in the meat and drug it to the locker.
Set of ice tongs for whales.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's a multi-function tool. My favorite pick are unusual items. We're a couple of prairie boys, so you're gonna have to help us on this.
50 would be fine.
Is there a buck in it for us for 50?
I'm getting my money back, so you're on your own with that.
Well, if you're getting your money back, I guess 50's the price.
All right.
This is a bit of an oddball pick. Some of the things we're paying a good dollar for and we don't know much about them, but most of the things we're buying at a real reasonable price.
We just have to haul them across the country.
Is there anything up here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
two
is.
odds and ends up there.
Always like to look up in an attic just to see if there's some long-lost orphan up there. Hey, Sheldon, you should see these planks up here. You go up and take a look at those planks because they're big, wide planks.
They're white ash, big, thick ones. They're gonna make a fantastic table, maybe 2.
What would you want for them?
You serious?
Well, you could make a tabletop out of them, right?
Oh, for
Exactly.
sure.
Yeah.
You say there's 5 plank there.
Yeah.
$25. Seriously, I didn't know I was selling lumber today.
Hey, I didn't know we were buying lumber today.
That's when we hit the grand slam, is when we take something and repurpose it. And I feel lucky on those planks. Well, I think we pretty well combed you out of here.
Okay.
Where do we go?
We have stuff in the house.
Like they say, hard times in the Maritimes, so every little bit you can get extra help. We've invested money into that stuff, and now it's time to get some of it back.
Oh, you got quantity on forest and stream tins. Can I bring them out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Of all the good Canadian pocket tins, these are probably the most reasonably priced. Of
Yes.
the good ones.
Yes, that's the good ones.
Pocket tins are among the most desirable of all tins for a bunch of reasons. One of which is you can put a pretty big collection in a pretty small space. If somebody said to you, I'll take them all, what do you want? What would you say?
Whoa.
Hit the road.
Well,
My guess is you don't want to sell them all anyway.
I would like to sell them all sort of thing. Them and what's over there.
Well, you want to sell the whole works.
Yeah, I'd sell the whole work.
Oh, Scott, you got a whole army over here.
Oh, gosh, you do. Man, you've got a bunch.
Yep.
Okay, now just, I'm not saying I'm interested, but just throw out a number. If you were going to sell all those tins and all these tins, what would you want?
$5,000.
Whoa. That's many thousands more than I would pay. Oh, man, I'd love to have the whole collection, but I don't think at $5,000.
Do we have a market for our collection?
We have a market for the top 10% of the collection.
Yeah.
Therein lies the problem.
Why don't we go back to the forests and streams and take a look at those ones for a minute?
Well, we can try.
Okay. Okay, so let's put these guys down. And if you don't want to sell them all, I might just try and buy a couple of them off you. I'm okay either way.
Well, the more I can get out of you, the better I like it.
Well, if that's the case, why don't I pull a few more down from there?
Oh, all right. Lead on.
So I grab a few good ones. Honeymoon, a high plane, the red jacket, got about 20 tins there, and we decide to play a little game. You're gonna go through these and you're gonna get a number in your head, and then I'm gonna go through them, and I'm gonna get a number in my head.
What we should do is have you both write them down.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
And then turn it over.
Okay.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I'll put my price down, he'll put his price down, and we'll see how far apart we are.
I'm going over
I need
here.
a pen.
Got it? Good.
When I'm writing down that price, I know it's gonna offend them. And I'm looking to see if there's any way I can somehow or other make the price bigger.
Da 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 da. All right, so you said 2,000,
Yep.
and you said 1,000.
Oh.
He's double my number.
It's a little bit of a difference.
I don't think we can do business.
There's no way I could pay $2,000 for these because I wouldn't break even. Selling them.
Seriously?
No, no.
Cindy and I would like to know, is there any room at 1,500?
Yeah. I'd like to sell the tins just to get them out of here and something else in the kitchen to look at.
I think I could do 1,200.
That's just too far, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She would have taken the 1,200 I offered that quick, but Terry was having none of it. Can I make an offer on a few of them then? I decided change tactics, that one. I isolated the 5 best tins that I wanted out of that. Still leave you with a critical mass of tins, and I go with 5 tins. How about those?
What are you thinking?
I know it needs to be a good, solid offer, or we're walking away with none of them. I'm thinking 400 bucks.
I was thinking 5.
450.
Right on.
All right, Cindy. Yeah.
Thank heavens. Look at me, I'm happy.
She would have liked to see them all gone.
I would have.
I'm happy with that because I can live with all 5 of those tins, no problem.
Okay.
I can't live with all of those tins if we can't sell them. My lucky shirt and my new tattoo, they paid off.
They're gonna make a fantastic table, so there's nothing but profit in them. That's a beauty. It's a really rare piece with some huge potential for lots of upside.
This is a nice set of tins. Got the best 5, worth somewhere around $6.50. That was
Thanks,
great.
Terry.
Thank you.
Really nice to meet you.
Great meeting you.
We found some really interesting pieces.
That's good.
Okay.
And if we come this way again, I hope we're coming back.
Okay, I hope you do.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye now. Well, it's been a heck of a great day as far as I'm concerned.
We were incredibly lucky to have Scott and Sheldon here today.
A good day, fine as hell.
It was a lucky day. Out in the middle of nowhere in a house that looks like it's not going to have anything old in it, and we picked some of the best stuff we picked on this trip. And I think it was all due to my shirt, and today it was all due to my new tat.
How is that?
Don't even think about it.
Time to go home. My tat is just about faded off.
It's not a tat.
Well, all I can tell you is Lady Luck was on our side in Nova Scotia.
Nice park job. We're here. The Eagle has landed.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how are you, Keenan?
Good.
Good to see you.
Hey, Keenan.
Sheldon, how was your trip?
Great.
Long and hard.
Yeah. Hey, look, I got a tattoo.
For a stick-on, it looks all right.
Hey, you want to see a real one?
Did you get a real tattoo? Did you come over to the other side finally?
Look at that, baby.
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh, you
Hey.
didn't. You went for it.
You got it, man.
Wait a minute. How long ago did you get that?
Holy.
Let me take a look at
Hey,
that.
no.
Let me see it. Bring it closer. Doesn't look like a new tattoo.
No. Come on, look at it. See?
That looks like a little bit of a spray-on tattoo.
Come on.
Something you'd get at a kid's party.
I thought you went and had a little pain to get that.
Doesn't hurt yet.
It's a little cold, but it doesn't hurt.
Can you believe that?
Spray-on tattoo.
Hey, it could be worse. It could be that lame-oy thing. It's actually real. It's just a spray-on rather than a stick-on. And I can't believe he fell for it.
Dude, see what a real skull's supposed to look like?
Who's this? Moses parting the waters or what?
I agree. That's embarrassing.
I am the missing link between the lame stick-on and the real tattoo. Look at this. Just give it a little...
Hey!
There, it's just about gone now.
I'm keeping my options open.